Hi, we meet again in English lesson with Teacher Izzatul. Our learning objectives for today. By the end of the lesson, pupils will be able to read a story about the lost boy, answer at least 5 out of 6 comprehension questions correctly, identify 5 dialogues in the story. Story time. You may refer to your textbook page 66 and 67. Now, let's look at the characters in the story. This is Amin. This is Kelly. Kelly is Amin's friend. This is Amin's mother, ibu kepada Amin.
Module 6. Story Time. The Lost Boy. Part 1. 1. What do Kelly and Amin do at the weekend? Listen and read. It's the weekend. Amin is at home and he's getting ready to go to the park with his friend Kelly.
Are you ready, Amin?
Asks Kelly.
Yes, I am.
Says Amin.
How are we going to get to the park?
We're going to go by bike.
Says Kelly. Amin and Kelly are in the garden now. Kelly is wearing her helmet, but Amin hasn't got a helmet.
Amin, where's your helmet?
Kelly asks. Amin's mum comes out and gives him his helmet.
Here's your helmet, dear.
Says his mum.
Make sure to keep both hands on the handlebars and watch out for cars, children.
Okay, Mum. Thanks.
Says Amin.
Let's go, Kelly.
The children are riding their bikes to the park now.
How long does it take to get there, Kelly?
Asks Amin.
I'm tired.
We're going to be there in 5 minutes.
Says Kelly.
There it is. Do you see it?
Kelly asks. Kelly and Amin play with their friends all afternoon. It's getting dark now. The children are leaving the park when they see something.
Hey, Amin, what's that?
Asks Kelly.
I don't know.
Says Amin.
Now, let's do some review. Where did Kelly and Amin go last weekend? Can you tell me? Kelly and Amin went to the park last weekend. What did they wear before going to the park? They both wore their helmets before going to the park. Do you remember on the second picture? Why did they wear their helmets? They wore their helmets because they rode their bicycles. It is a safety road class. How long does it take to get to the park? It takes 5 minutes to get to the park. Whom did Kelly and Amin play with all afternoon? Dengan siapa Kelly dan Amin bermain? Kelly and Amin play with their friends all afternoon. When did the children leave the park? The children left the park when they saw something. You can see on the last picture of the story. Let's look at who says these dialogues. Now we are going to focus on some of the dialogues in the story. How are we going to get there? I'm tired. Whom did you think says this dialogue? Yes, it is Amin. Amin said the dialogue. We are going to go by bike. We are going to be there in minutes. Whom did you think says this dialogue? Yes, Kelly says these dialogues. Here's your helmet, dear. Whom did you think says this dialogue? Yes, Amin's mother says this dialogue. Now it's activity time. Activity 1 quizzes. There are 6 questions that you need to answer. All of these are based on the story. Activity 2, Miss Chase. You need to identify who says this dialogue and you need to avoid the enemy to get to your answer. Good luck! Thank you for listening to my lesson and I hope you can enjoy the lesson. See you again. Bye!